This is the best writing feel of any tablet. It's by far my favorite. They are true to their tagline for those who write. It's a Carta 1300 flexible screen, so look out for the word Mobius if you know you want that softer feel. But they also have the Feel Right 2 layer on top, which makes it feel like writing on canvas. I just love the way that it renders my handwriting. It really does look like my handwriting looks with a ballpoint on some proper premium paper. So firstly, can you comment on the writing latency? I certainly find the writing latency to be very low writing latency on this tablet. It is less than a frame of video. On the video stream that you're seeing, you will not have noticed the lag there at all. And okay, there is going to be a lag if you try and use it in some kind of apps. There is going to be a lag. It is not going to feel like an ordinary Android tablet, but there are many pen technologies on ordinary Android tablets that are a lot slower than this. So do not worry about the latency. That's one thing that should not stop you going into ePaper, believe me. Does the screen make a difference? Yes, it does. It isn't a huge deal. And one of the things I'll do is I'll compare to the older one. Okay, if you're really nitpicking, you can see the difference there between that 227 ppi and this 300 ppi, but neither of them are you thinking, gosh, my handwriting looks terrible. You're just thinking that's absolutely fine. Do I think that you need to upgrade if you've currently got the A5X? This is actually the latest black and white e-ink screen. This is the Carta 1300 screen, and the Carta 1300 screen is certainly very, very good. That is the latest e-ink tech, Carta 1300. That's the screen tech. And this is a plastic top layer, okay? So the Carta 1300 refers to the highest contrast of e-ink that you get at the minute, and the highest PPI, the highest resolution of e-ink that you get at this point as well. And it's just the best. That's the actual underlying, that the way the e-ink pixels work, if you like. Now the top layer can either be plastic, as it is in this case. This is a Mobius screen. That means it's a plastic. It means it's very flexible. It means as you write, it flexes in slightly. It feels softer. That is slightly less good in terms of the contrast. It's slightly less good to have a plastic screen. It's not as clear as a glass screen is, but there certainly isn't a major difference there. And most people who like writing the way writing feels will prefer the Mobius screen, or there is a canvas screen, which is the glass screen, and that tends to be the ones that Boox devices go for. This is the best writing feel, bar none, as I've written there and underlined it. This Supernote A5X2 is the best. I will also tell you that, I did these straight line tests, and the only wobble in those is the wobble of my hand. There's no magnets at all. They've gone for this half folio which clips in rather than being magnetized on, which is a good idea because it just means there's no chance of any magnetic interference. Yes, it's just as soft. It's a bit more textured basically, so it's a bit more grippy. Lines without a wobble, exactly. And I can do them nice and slow, and I can get nice straight lines that have good quality to them. There isn't the wobble that is inherent because of a digitizer. The only wobble there is my hand wobbling. It isn't that kind of like zigzag line almost when you do a slow line sometimes on the Remarkable Paper Pro. I don't use many templates, but if I do use a template, then I will just use the 5mm dot template. You might not even see it on the screen there. And that just means that I've just got something to guide me as I'm writing across the thing. But have a little look here. This is really nice, attractive looking handwriting. It's not chicken scratch handwriting. It is, this is a good representation of my quick handwriting, not my perfect scruffy handwriting, not my perfect take my time handwriting, but nice quick handwriting. I want to draw your attention to that little bit of ghosting that you've got across the screen. And just to say, the thing to do about that is every now and then you're going to find yourself just wanting to do a full refresh by swiping up one of these two bars here. So I can just use the 2-finger erase like this. Really like that. It works as you would expect. Why not? I'll just really quickly go through the different tools that you can get. So you've got the needle point, which just means one width, basically. No pressure sensitivity, always the same width. And then you've got 4 different sides of that. And you can choose 3 different tones of gray as well. 4 different tones of gray on there as well. And then you've got the ink pen, which is the one that I use. I use on 0.7. That makes most sense. It's closest to what I would normally use. But if you like a finer pen, you can use that as well. This is the 0.5 ink pen. This is the one that feels always to me like normal handwriting, normal actually wet ink pen. So this is the one that I really like, but it's the 0.7 thickness that I use. Okay, and I really like that. That's really natural to me. That's exactly the way I want a pen to feel. I love the way the screen indents. You know, I've been sitting here with these lights on. It just catches the light almost like I'm laying down wet ink, and there's never an issue. You know, some pen tools and some companies, you get like blobs with the big blobs of pressure at the start, and it's just a really well calibrated, really good. And then lastly, the marker, which is just horrendous. And I just, you know, and of course you're going to think to yourself, well, I want more pen tools than this. And when you compare it to Remarkable 2 or the Remarkable Pro, you've got so many more pen tools. And you know, the marker, maybe it'd be best just to use the marker with a lighter color. It's not a highlighter. Oh, it does go behind actually. The same screen technology, the Carta 1300, but with the Canva screen, which is the glass screen, is on the Boox Note Max. And although there is nothing wrong with this, although there's absolutely nothing wrong at all with the screen feel, it feels more like felt tip on paper rather than pencil on paper even, or pen on paper on the Manta. It's quite funny, really. I had some friends over the other day for lunch, and they were Remarkable 2 users, both of them, and they both really liked the Remarkable 2. And I said, look, have you tried these ones? They said immediately that this one was like using a ballpoint pen, the Manta, and they really liked that. They said, it's a real pen writing experience. They said the Remarkable feels more like a pencil on paper, and they said that the Boox feels more like a felt tip on paper. So you make your choice. Which do you prefer in terms of the writing feel? The best though is the Supernote. The feel right, if you love writing stationery, if you're like me and when you buy something to write in, you buy like premium thick paper to like write and draw on, then yeah, the Feel Right film is alone makes this just streets ahead of anything that you can get. So definitely if you do that, you can, as long as it's in an automatic. So if you want to do that, you use the auto recognition notebooks, which this isn't one. So the auto recognition notebook is a great feature on Supernote. What it can do is it just does what it says. It automatically recognizes your handwriting in the background, so you don't have to click and wait. But that takes up battery itself, so there's that to judge with. But yeah, and I meant to mention this just when I was doing that handwriting thing there. Ian Unplugged, warm welcome. Check out Ian Unplugged's channel, everyone. So he's having a look at these devices as well. And actually writing on it, every time I write on this, I'm thinking, yeah, this is golden. This is the best writing feel, bar none. It really is for those who write. So remember that. It's about you creating your notebooks, creating your second brain here in your own handwriting, but having a great time knowing where things are in your notebooks, getting to know the page by page, getting to know the contents, and just really loving that screen feeling and that feeling of handwriting, being that companion for your thinking. So can you remap the 2 side touch bars to different functions, like page turn, for example? No, you can't. At present, you can only change whether it's doing a select. So 2 fingers on the screen is select, okay? And 2 fingers on the sidebar is delete. You can, if you immediately put you're a lefty, then everything switches. So this side becomes delete and this becomes select. So everything switches over. There is a page turn. So up on this side is refresh. Up on this side is undo. 2 fingers, is 2 fingers quite close to each other and then scroll, is it? I can't remember what's this scroll. Yeah, there we are. So long press and then slide up and down, and they have 22.5 millimeters. Short distance and you can scroll. Long distance will change the page a long way. So I can do it on the sidebar now, can I? There we are, you see. So I can skip through my documents by using the sidebar, which is quite nice little shortcut as well. And now I can do that with the on screen as well. And I can also get to a page view gallery as well, or select which page I want to go to. So lots of options there. Hands down the Supernote. And to be honest, hands down the old generation of Supernote as well.